My video for the 23rd of January 2018 is entitled Rothschilds and Other Demonic Incarnates. Why do I keep telling God I will punch him in the face if I die without fulfilling my mission? Of course, my mission has been to play some role in bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. What stops me? I've been taking many steps in my life to extricate myself from the system of lies, especially the one instituted over the past few hundred years by the Bauers, a fake Jewish family that changed their name to Rothschild, which means Red Shield. These and those who align with them are soulless malevolents, committed to war and other crimes against humanity. I continue to do what I can, but even when I have completed so-called remedies to free myself from the evil matrix, my efforts have been ignored and overridden. Will humanity ever truly be free? One can only hope so. Yes, Anna von Reitz and many others in the freedom movement have been working hard for a long time to figure out how to extricate ourselves from the morass of legalese and the demonic deceptions that have been placed on humanity that take our freedom away and make us slaves of an elite establishment that, as I said, are malevolent. They do not have, neither have they ever had, good intentions for humanity. Why they would be allowed to exist anywhere on the planet, again, I keep saying, is a mystery to me. That's why I say I would punch God in the face. Why would a loving God allow demons to have any level of control over any part of creation? It just simply does not make sense. Now, I had a conversation with somebody recently who has new remedies that are recommended. And of course, Anna von Reitz, as I just mentioned a little bit ago, has also produced remedies. And many others have produced things to free us. But as Anna always says, in order for it to happen on a broad scale, we need to reestablish the principles of the republic. And as Benjamin Franklin said, we've given you a republic, ma'am, if you can keep it. We didn't keep it, and it was being undermined even from the very foundation of its establishment. There were always those like Jefferson and others who had good intentions, but there were people like Alexander Hamilton who worked for the British royals and the Rothschilds and the demonic families that claim to be our rulers, that claim to be heirs of some other kingdom than the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, whatever you want to call it. They want to make themselves God, but as I've said so many times, they are actually atheists and they worship demons. They have rituals and everything else where they sacrifice children and babies and drink blood, literally, not figuratively, and all sorts of other extreme evils that would make most normal people want to vomit or just bring up such a reaction just to think about it. I mean, it's beyond the comprehension of most people, the level of evil to which these beings, whatever they are, have descended, and how much control they are still able to exercise over us. Now, there are promises of real change. Many of my friends, or at least a number of my friends, believe that Donald Trump is is really draining the swamp. Is that true? I truly don't know if it's true or not. He's still aligned with a corporate system. He's still aligned with the fake nation of Israel, which even many real Jews that descend from the biblical Jews, as opposed to the Ashkenazi Jews. And by the way, I have friends that are Ashkenaz, that would probably be Ashkenazi Jews. Most Jews on earth are Ashkenazi Jews. And I don't think they're all bad. There's no way that they're all bad. They're just ordinary people like the rest of us. And that just happens to be the lineage that they were born into. But they're not part of the elite establishment. They are just ordinary people like you and me, and people that are Muslims, people that are Christians, people that are Hindus and Buddhists, and even atheists, and whatever the alignment is. There are people that are decent people but deceived, and that's the problem. We have all been deceived, no matter what our background is, no matter what our nationality is, no matter what our race is. We've all been deceived by these malevolent beings that for some reason have been allowed to run roughshod over creation and especially over human life. I mean, it is horrific what is being done and what has been done for a very long time. The good thing in our era is that we are beginning to wake up to the evil of it all, to the extent of the control grid that has been erected and has been operating on Earth probably for millennia. Now, somewhere I read recently that every 6,000 years they have to upgrade the system and start over, which is why they want to reduce the world's population so that they can start it all over again. Who allows this stuff? You know, you might say, well, we do. Well, how can we allow something that we're not even aware of that it's happening? We don't have the details. We don't have the facts. You can't change something that's wrong if you don't have a comprehension of what it is. And that's the dilemma that I'm in, that humanity is in. We just simply have been lied to over and over and over again. And yes, there are people trying to create remedies. There's people that claim that they don't have to get a driver's license, that they don't have to register their vehicles, they don't have to pay taxes on property or anything else like that. All of the things that have been implemented by the control system of the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and others of that ilk. There are people wanting to get free from that, wanting to extricate themselves. But as I've said, I've tried to file paperwork and other things. I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting when the system ignores me. Now, have I made some mistakes? Yeah, according to what some people are telling me. I didn't file this paper or that paper, and I went into their courtroom, which you never go into their courtroom. You answer in other ways. Well, I have filed things with the Postal Service, and I've had things notarized, and I've done so many things to extricate myself, but none of them work. Am I being made a target? Some people say I'm a targeted individual. Maybe I am. I don't know. I know that it's very disheartening for me to continue to see humanity enslaved and the real creator not taking action. Thank you for listening. Namaste.